So Joe asked a great question. He asked, is there a billing system that we personally recommend that allows you to auto bill every month as well as send an invoice with that bill? And personally, what I've used in the past with my agency is FreshBooks as well as PayFunnels. Now, FreshBooks will allow you to actually send an invoice with line items. Very, very professional. You can add the client and send out those invoices on autopilot, as well as even save the card so it auto charges their card every single month. Now, PayFunnels is a little bit different. PayFunnels allows you to send an invoice just very, very quickly, literally on your phone. It's a little bit less professional, but it allows you to be a little bit more flexible with your invoicing. If you're gonna want to charge somebody a one-off project, PayFunnels would be your way to go. So I actually use the combination of the two personally for my agency, and I've never had an issue with it. Mehmet asked a great question. Is DashClicks able to do marketing for a construction management company? And actually, Mehmet, we've actually been doing marketing for about 10 years now, and throughout the years we've done marketing for all types of industries, including similar management companies. And in this case, our recommended solution for that would be Google Ads and SEO, as well as a combination of content marketing for more of a long-term solution. Jeremy asked, can you marry our Google Ads service with our Instagram service? The services are actually going to be separate services only because every single service like Google and Instagram, for example, they're two completely different services with two completely different setup processes and two completely different onboarding processes, etc., etc. So if you have a client that's going to be investing into both services, you want to make it clear that they're going to be investing into two completely different avenues of marketing. That way they can supplement their growth not only on Instagram, for example, but as well as on Google. So it's just really setting those right expectations to your client so that way your client knows exactly what they're going to be investing into. Jake asked a great question. Does DashClicks run Facebook ads for gym apparel? And we actually do run Facebook ads for all types of apparel brands. The avenue that works best for apparel and all of those different kinds of industries would be Facebook ads, because it allows you to actually create a graphic or a video that they can see other people wearing the clothing, as well as you can target their ideal demographics on Facebook using different interest targetings that allows us to get really niched down to who actually sees the apparel. So Facebook ads would be the avenue for that. You would just really want to set the expectation that you would get a lot better results if your client can produce some really nice videos using maybe a model or something from their brand, so that other people viewing this product can actually see themselves as if they were wearing the product that you are actually promoting. So that would be the strategy that we recommend, and that's going to be that would give you the best results. Mehmet asked the great question, what's the best and easiest way to get access to a client's Facebook ad account? And now, Mehmet, this can be done two different ways. When you work with DashClicks, our team will actually give you the instructions on so that you can give to your clients so they can give us access to their ad account. Now, another way you can do it is you can actually request access to your client's ad account, and then they would actually have to accept it from their end so that you have admin and manager access to their ad account so that you can actually start running ads. So either one is going to work. But like I said, with DashClicks, our onboarding process, we're going to make it super easy for you to get access to your client's ad account via instructions that we're going to give you so that you can go ahead and forward it to your client so that we can get the results and the campaigns up and running right away. Chris asked a great question. What INSTASITES niche are we seeing the most results for? And really, Chris, this is a very broad question because every template that we have in our INSTASITE section, they're all really, really great templates. And for every single industry that you see in those template section, there are going to be highly qualified business owners who are in need for a business revamp or website revamp like the ones you see on INSTASITES. And I've done multiple videos on how to find low-hanging fruit for this, but one easy way that I can mention right here is go on to Yellow Pages. Yellow Pages has a website building platform that business owners put their business on because they don't have another alternative. So if you find a business on Yellow Pages looking for more information, you're going to get geared away because it's not something that's attractive to you. So as a consumer, Yellow Pages isn't the place that you want to find a business, especially if you're looking for their website. So finding businesses on Yellow Pages will allow you to find low-hanging fruit and businesses that are in need for a site revamp, like for something like INSTASITES, and just literally calling them up and saying, hey, I noticed your site was a bit outdated. I found it on Yellow Pages and I went out of my way and built you a site from scratch. Where can I send it so you can check it out and take a look at it, right? That's going to be the approach you're wanting to use. And you can literally even scroll down on Google and click on everybody's website, as long as they're within one of the niches on InstaSite, and see if that site itself needs a revamp by just looking at it and judging it for yourself. Tyrone asked a great question. What would be the best solution for a gym just starting out that no one knows about, and maybe it may be a new type of gym style or things of that nature? The best approach would be to obviously build a foundation first. So you want to have the business owner obviously set up all of their business profiles, as well as start to put and fill out all of their pages with their business information, and then start posting on their social media profiles organically. Now, at the beginning of a business owner's startup process, right, they sometimes don't have the budget to invest into advertising methods like Facebook or Google ads. But in this case, what you could do is you could do a consulting package where you can teach them how to build a foundation by maybe using social media posting, right? And you can add social media posting to their list of services that you recommend, and then as they start to build a foundation, start to get customers to the door, you reinvest that money into something like a paid advertising campaign like on Facebook, which would then be and serve as your predictable method of generating new clientele for your gym. And as you go, and then you would start to solve a bigger problem like SEO and content marketing, so you can build more brand awareness online organically through Google. So that would be the steps that I would take. First is the foundation, maybe with social media postings, and then even Google listings, right, to put them on the map so people can actually find the gym. Secondly, Facebook ads. And then lastly, closing out with SEO for more of a long-term solution. That way they can really rank organically and be found as the authority in the area. Angel asked a great question. What would we suggest as far as a restaurant's website for the amount of pages and amount of content that they're going to need to actually start their website? And so for this, you know, what I would do is definitely go out and see what other restaurants are doing. Typically a standard website you're looking at to be 5 pages at most. You know, you got the home page, you got the About Us page, you got the services page. Sometimes you got the About Me page, and a little bit more about the business, and even testimonials if you know you want to add that too. But typically a page for a restaurant isn't going to be 1,000 pages. It's just going to be a standard 5-page. Right now we don't have an InstaSite template for restaurants, but what you can do is you jump into our website calculator and you can actually order a 5-page standard website with 5 pieces of content, and you will get your quote that you can give to your restaurant owner and sell it for a little bit more than what we're quoting you for. That way they can get their site and start you know, building that presence online. Ryan asked a great question. In the board game industry, can we use DashClicks to promote their Kickstarter campaign? And we actually can. We've ran a lot of different campaigns similar to this in the last 10 years of us doing campaigns. And what we would do is generate, you know, and do a Facebook ad driving the traffic over to the Kickstarter campaign, obviously targeting the ideal demographic for the board game industry. And there's a bunch of interest that can be relevant to that industry, and then just taking that traffic over to that Kickstarter campaign would be the strategy that we would recommend, alongside obviously maybe a content marketing strategy for SEO, and even social media posting can work well. So those would be the 3 avenues that we would recommend, and we can definitely support you on that. Yash asks a great question. What businesses are better for Google ads versus Facebook ads? And now it's as simple as this. When you think about, let's say, a tow truck company, right? Let's say you popped a tire in the middle of the highway, and now you're stuck in the middle of the highway, right? And you need to get out of there because now you're on your way to work, and now you're 10 minutes late, and now, you know, you have to get to work no matter what. The first thing you're going to do, and the last thing you're going to do, is scroll through your news feed, right? Through your Facebook news feed, if you're looking for a tow truck company, right? So the first thing you're going to do is type in on Google, I need a tow truck. And so in this case, what that's called is a search with intention. So anything that you have an intention to buy, so for example, if it's a $30,000 roof, you have the intention to invest into a $30,000 roof, knowing you have maybe a leak in your roof, or you know your roof is about to collapse or whatever. That's a search with intention. Most of the time, you know, you got construction businesses that are search with intention. I want a kitchen remodel, or I want a tile repair. See, search with intention. Typically, people that search on Google wake up that morning knowing they're going to search on Google X or Y, like a roof, or, you know, obviously not a tow truck company, but in this case, it's, you know, a service that you would be in the intention to hire at that moment in time. So that would be a tow truck, right? Now, Facebook is interruption marketing. Interruption marketing means something that I didn't technically wake up that morning thinking I was going to opt in for, but hey, why not? Hey, a $20 teeth cleaning? Why not? I didn't expect to get a teeth cleaning, but for 20 bucks, I can get my teeth whitening? Why not? Interruption marketing, things that are going to take me out of my seat to exchange information for that I wasn't otherwise planning to do so, but why not? That's the way you want to think about it. But most of the time, you're going to have a very big diversity between the two avenues because they are two completely demographics and psychologies. So you want to be very clear on where you position your clients on, because one avenue will work much better than the other depending on the business that you're speaking to. Calderon asked a great question. What's working for insurance clients? For this, Calderon, Google Ads would be the avenue for this, as well as SEO and content marketing, due to the fact that insurance is a very specific intention-based business, right? And that's why we're going to position them on Google. We wouldn't put them on Facebook because someone who's on Facebook on their break in their 30 minutes, you know, they're not going to really be interested in learning about insurance when, you know, they didn't have the intention to do so. So the lowest hanging fruit would be Google, and then you would accompany that later down the road with some SEO and content marketing so you can build organic authority. Inder asked a great question. So he's asking, do we need a funnel for all clients that are using Google or Facebook ads? And then his next question was, wouldn't lead ads work? And if we are using lead ads, would that integrate with the CRM? So I'm going to start by answering the question, Google and Facebook ads and a funnel. So for the most part, we recommend building a funnel for every single client due to the fact that it allows us to actually retarget, right? Because with a lead ad, you can't retarget and you're limited on what you can do. At the moment, DashClicks is working on integrating our lead ads to the CRM. So at the moment, that's not a capability that we can do, but it will be rolling out here in the near future. But when it comes to actually doing lead ads versus a funnel, that's going to be dependent on the actual industry that we're marketing for. It doesn't work for all industries. It works for some, but not all. And so that's the reason with a funnel, we can actually, you know, optimize much better than just using lead ads, because we can see the data of those falling off, and we also can retarget and build audiences around those so that we can actually nurture those relationships and bring them back into the sales cycle. So I would definitely recommend the funnel for every single business, whether it's on Google or Facebook, so that you can get the most out of each campaign. That's the great question. What's the difference between content marketing and content creation? And Billy, the difference is content creation is a one-time project. So whether it's a one-time 350-word article or a one-time 500-word article or a one-time 1,000-word article, that's what content creation would be. And you can use those articles for a blog post, a service page, or a post on any of the avenues that you want. Now, content marketing would be the same content creation package, just on a subscription model of either, you know, 2 of 350-word articles, 2 500-word articles, or 2 of 1,000. So depending on your goals and what your clients are looking to do, whether it's content marketing and supplementation with SEO so that they can have fresh content every single month, it really depends on your goals, but really it's the same service, just one's on a subscription basis and one is a one-time project, and that's basically it. Mehmet asked a great question. What is the best way to send a proposal to a client who's extremely interested to run Facebook ads for their business using DashClicks? Now, this is variable for every agency. Every agency uses a different software for this. For me personally, what I use is FreshBooks, like I mentioned previous in another question, but with FreshBooks, you're able to send really nice proposals. You can attach your branding to it. You can add the line items that you want, add a subscription basis if you want. It all synchronizes with Stripe, which is really nice. And it allows you to continuously send proposals every single month on autopilot without you having to worry about sending them manually, which is really nice. So I will look into that. But there's also other softwares very similar to it. You would just have to find what's best for you and what works for you, and then just go with it and make it happen. Cookie asked a great question. who do we recommend for reputation management? At the moment, Cookie, DashClicks does not offer reputation management as a service. It is something that we're looking to roll out here in the near future. But at the moment, what I would suggest is you can go up on Upwork and post a job about reputation management, and you'll get a ton of applicants who are experts in the field, and your job is to just vet them, interview them, and hire someone that you believe can do the work for you, and in that way you can build a partnership with that person. But up until the near future, we will be giving you updates on when we roll out that feature, and stick around in the group so that you can get those latest updates. Allison asked a great question. Does DashClicks do marketing for medical billing or accountants? And yes, Allison, we've done tons of different campaigns throughout the 10 years. And for those specific industries, what I highly recommend for them would be a Google Ads campaign and a company with SEO and content marketing for those specific industries. Javier asked a great question. For a medical billing client who's already doing pretty good on SEO and has a presence online, and what would be the top 3 things that I would recommend for this medical billing client? And in this case, what I would highly recommend, Javier, is to position this client and show them basically what they're missing. And essentially, it's more eyeballs, more people who are interested in their product or service. So in this case, what we need to do is add an addition to their SEO, a Google Ads strategy, so that we can predictably drive more targeted traffic in intention to hire a medical billing company. Now, in addition to that, another strategy that you can add is more content. So in addition to what they're currently doing, providing them more content on top of their SEO strategy is going to basically make and do a bigger impact than what they're currently doing. So depending on how much content they're currently posting online, you would add to that. Another strategy that you can use, which you can find this in our Dash Accelerator program, is Instagram automation. If your client has a medical billing Instagram account, which you can easily make, you can put up a couple posts on there. You can automate the medical billing page to target ideal customers, whether it's other doctor's offices or whatever it is. You can target these things on Instagram either by hashtag or by accounts, and you can have your account, medical billing account, automate this outreach so that you can create more connections with people who have or who are qualified to actually hire you for your services. So you want to just think outside of the box with this type of industry, because really the more omnipresent that they are, the more impact they'll be able to do. So just bringing more eyeballs to their website, either by Google or Instagram, will allow you to actually bring more customers to that business owner. Alicia asks, do we do logo design? Right now, DashClicks does not offer logo design as a service, but you can easily get logo designs made on Fiverr or even Upwork. You can find a lot of great designers on there, and they even all have portfolios that you can look at so that you can see if it's a look and feel that you're wanting to go after before you even make the purchase. So it's a great option if you don't have a logo right now.